Hey people, this is Talem Splash, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIII. In the last part, we started Chapter 12, and now we're going to continue Chapter 12. Man, this is when the game starts getting pretty intense, at least as far as the combat goes. Like, there are a lot of, like, random fights where you can seriously risk dying in this chapter. One of which we have coming up pretty soon. Oh, and I forgot that now Hope has haste, which is why I'm starting on Decimation, so we can always have haste right away. I love haste, by the way. It's, like, one of the greatest abilities in Final Fantasy XIII, and I'm so disappointed that they removed it from Final Fantasy XIII 2. They didn't actually remove it entirely.
That wasn't so
They
bad.
just made it so neither Sarah nor Noel can actually cast haste in FF13 2. The only way to get the haste effect is to either, one, get a preemptive strike, or I think the other option is to have one of your monsters do it for you by using their limit break thingy. But yeah, but in this game, that's not the case. In this game, we just have it. It's just a skill that we can use, and I love it because haste makes this game feel beautiful. And alright, thanks. Got it. Switch over now. How are you guys doing today? This is supposed to be Sunday's video because I'm putting up episodes daily now. And yeah, that's pretty fun. I'm definitely enjoying putting up episodes daily. We're gonna go to diversity really quick. I'm only doing that because we're getting to the point where it's coming down to the wire, and Final Fantasy XV is releasing really soon. And if we don't do that, I'm worried we're not gonna finish the game in time. That's like the biggest reason. So hopefully we will finish the game now that I'm getting those 4 extra days before release, because we got we have 4 extra episodes, and I think we'll definitely finish in time. Chapter 12 shouldn't take any more itself than, like, I want to say 4 episodes, 5 episodes. I could be grossly underestimating that. I don't think it's that long of a chapter, and like we already made some decent progress into the chapter in just one video. So yeah, 4 stars, I'll take that. I don't mind. I'm not too worried about you know, experience right now or anything. I removed the minimap though because we're back on Cocoon. And you know what they say about the mini-maps on Cocoon. You don't want them because everything is that good old straight line that you know and love. Although the only different thing about this chapter compared to every other chapter on Cocoon is that you can actually go and revisit this area. This is the only area on Cocoon that you can come back to, which is really sad in a way because I think that. I think that so many of the other areas that we've gone to deserve to get like an end game version of it. Like, you know, imagine if you go back to the Gapper Whitewood, except everything is so much harder. Like when you come back, that would have been so cool. And I mean, I get it. Like, I get why they. No, actually, I don't get why they did it. It's really stupid. They should have done that. They had the opportunity to put so much cool end game content in the older areas and just make them harder. Kind of like in Final Fantasy XII. You go through the Garamsite Waterway in the story once in the beginning of the game, and when you return to those areas and you come back, everything is like much harder. They like go from like level 10 enemies to level 45, and that was fine. That was fun because you know you fought some really cool hunts there. You fought like the White Moose, and you fought Ultros or Orthros. It's supposed to be Ultros, but that game translated it to Orthros for some reason. It's really dumb. I don't know, but yeah, just stuff like that. Like, FF13 could have totally done that, and they spent it's just one of my, it's something that I'll never get over, no matter how, like, it's been so long, and I love this game, but I'll never get over that.
Cavalry, stand down! Eden's under our jurisdiction.
Alright. I apologize if, I hope I'm not too hard to understand. Right now I have a canker sore in my mouth, so I've noticed in the past few episodes, like, me trying to avoid touching it, like, with my teeth has, like, been making me, like, sort of not have as clear commentary. So I should probably start talking a little bit slower, because I'm so afraid of accidentally biting it, because it's right where my canker sore is right where my molars are, and if you've ever had a canker sore in your life, you know how painful those can be when they're near your teeth. And oh my gosh, it sucks. I hate canker sores, but it's actually nowhere near as bad as my friend John. You might know him as Alfox13. Like, he's been in videos before. He has really bad canker sores. Like, he has like a chronic canker sore problem, and I feel so bad for him. So as much as mine suck, the fact that I only get them like maybe once every 4 months or so, it's like, all right, you know, I get it. I'm not gonna you know cry over it. It's like it could be much worse. You know, I haven't had John on the videos on my videos in a while, And that's, I mean, he kind of stopped LPing a little bit. He's making more music now, so, which is cool. You know, he makes really awesome music. He's very influenced by Monster Cat, and I actually found out about Monster Cat outside of him. Like, I found out about Monster Cat through Mr. Happy because he was playing it in his streams, and then I started listening to Monster Cat, and I was like, wow, this stuff's good. I like this music. And then I realized, whoa, I actually like music that's not like a bunch of white dudes on acoustic guitars, which is my usual go-to. I love like Death Cab for Cutie, stuff like that. I'm very much about that indie acoustic feel. But no, EDM is great. I love Monster Cat. It's good stuff. And like since then, I've like listened to like a bunch of artists. Like Stonebank is really good. Haywire. Haywire is one of my favorites. Tristram is another really good one. What's that? Oh, that's the thing we have to activate, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Wait, what's over here then? Is there anything here? Or is it, no, it's just a wall. Yeah, there's no way through there. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, John is making music stuff now. So, go check out his channel. I'll put a little YouTube card thing there. If you haven't been there in a while, it would be good if you went and checked him out because, you know, he's been making some pretty good musics. The musics are good. I think he occasionally does, he still does gaming videos occasionally. But, yeah. I don't know. That's that.
So the cavalry's here to,
They're here for Orphan. If it's close to the Fal'Cie Eden, they're probably headed for the heart of the Sanctum.
Right. And if they destroy it, bad things are gonna happen. So long, Cocoon.
Then we better get there before they do.
damn straight.
Uh-oh. Let's move!
You know they had to stick that entire cutscene in there just because of the promotional trailers? Like, there was no other reason why they had to do that. They were just like, oh, you know, we had this scene with lightning in the trailer that we revealed Final Fantasy XIII in, and we'll be in really big trouble if we don't actually have that in the game. So, because you can tell, it looks slightly different, but they redid it. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I've noticed on my commentaries there seems to be, like, a slight buzz going on in the background, like, maybe there's like a humming or something. I hope not. I hope it's not too loud. If you guys even hear it. It could also just be the fact that the game is playing and the microphone's also picking up the game audio. That's also a possibility.
Thanks.
Anyway, I'm gonna let Hope get bravery and faith on all of us, and then I'm gonna go to diversity really quick, and then after diversity we'll go to smart bomb once we're all topped off. I just really want to be topped off because he's gonna release his X very soon. And I just want to be ready. Yeah, let's just go. Yeah, get the shell protect. Yeah, there he's standing up. That's fine. He's gonna fully heal, so I'm not even worried about the damage I'm doing right now. But I just want to be ready for this because he does a lot, and I'm glad we have protect. We don't really need shell. Okay, we can get curse. Curse would be great, Fang. Ooh, we got curse on. I like that. I like that. Ooh, we're getting is that slow? Okay. Oh, he's healing himself. No, that was daze. Can you get him peril, Fang? Okay, I guess he might be Okay, he's not immune to Imperil, so just do it, Fang. Get that Imperil on him. Alright, I guess you're still trying for days. You know, we're just gonna go back to Relentless now. Just get some good old, oh, that's beautiful. He's just dying. That was really simple. The behemoths aren't so bad anymore. Not as bad as when we first arrived on Chapter 11. Can you believe it's been 20 parts since we've gotten to Chapter 11 now. We spent 20 parts in Chapter 11, but it feels like I only spent like a week there. Like, it didn't feel that long. And part of me, like, I won't make it. Yeah, we'll make it, Saz. Shut up. We'll make it. We'll be fine. But yeah, when I got to Pulse, I was like, wow, like this is gonna take forever. But it didn't. It was pretty fast. And now we're back on Cocoon, and now we're actually, you know, getting through the game at a decent pace. And now that we got haste, oh my gosh, thank you, Hope, for getting haste finally. And yeah, I know that I could have just switched out to Saz, but I also like my protective buffs, and Hope is my favorite character in the game, and Hope, Lightning, Fang is such a good trio that I didn't want to not have it. So yeah, that's my thing. Yeah, launch him into the air. But yeah, I really want to get John back at some point. I know he's not really into Final Fantasy as much as I am, which is why he mostly appeared in like my Kingdom Hearts videos. So I was like, you know what, that's fine. I'm sort of like switching to mainly Square Enix games. Once I finish Super Mario Galaxy 2, I feel like the only other not Square Enix game that I might touch, like the only other series that I might touch are like maybe I don't know, if there's like a really hyped up new Tales game or like a new Zelda, like I'll dip into those, but my focus from now on is definitely going to be Square Enix. Like they're always going to get the priority. Like if it comes between you know, Kingdom Hearts 3 or Zelda Breath of the Wild, I mean, sorry, I'm gonna play the crap out of Breath of the Wild, but I'm gonna do Kingdom Hearts 3 on this channel if I have to focus on one game. And I think gone are the days which I can focus very easily on 2 games, because otherwise I'd be very easily doing both this game and Galaxy 2. But you know, I'm just trying to get this game done, and it's very hard with like me working full-time and being a full-time college student and a graduate student at that. It's just so, like, the fact that I can even pump out like a video every day right now is like actually kind of blowing my own mind. I'm like, wow, how am I doing this? And I know how I'm doing it. I'm not sleeping. So that's probably why. I mean, I am sleeping. It's more so the fact that I'm doing this plus work plus school. Don't die, Lightning! Oh my gosh, Lightning, don't die. Yeah, I'm doing this plus work plus school plus you know, FF14, trying to be social in the free company. I'm in a static in 14. So it's like I feel like I'm being split by so many things. And also I have like real friends and family that I have to, like in the real world, that I have to, you know, make sure I socialize with too. And it's just a bunch of stuff. My life is way busier than I ever thought it would be. Yeah, but I'm serious. Every second I get that I have that's free now, I try to record. Like right now, Cody's gonna be back in about 20 minutes. He'll be back from work, and I'm trying to get this video out before he comes back, so that way I can be done with this video, which we'll be wrapping up in about like what, 5 minutes or so, I say. But yeah, I don't know. Not that I would mind if he came in. I actually like the majority of the videos you watch. Like, since I restarted this LP, or resumed this LP, he's been in the room. He's just been kind enough to be quiet, and that's awesome of him. But, you know, that's because he knows what it's like to record, too. It's kind of like with John. You know, they both get it, so it's not really an issue. But, yeah, I'm just happy to have people that are so cool with me recording, and that's why it was so hard to record at home. Not that my parents weren't cool with recording, it's just that, you know, I don't want to, like, force them to be quiet. You know, they're living their own life and they're entitled to it. They raised me, so you know, it's like and also I'm right next to the bathroom at home. That's the other big thing. So if they have to go, I'm not going to tell them, hey, don't go while I'm recording. It's going to take like an hour and a half for me to record these 4 videos or something. I'm not gonna say that. So I'm just like, all right, yeah, I'll just try and. Usually, what would happen if I was recording and they had to use the bathroom is I would like hear them get in the bathroom, but like I'd hear the door close and I'd be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna just quickly pause this entire recording session, and I will resume once I hear the toilet flush. And that's usually how it happens. But here it's like, it's great. I love it. I love being at my own place. As much as I love going home, which I am going home a lot. Like I go home maybe once every 2 weeks or so. Yeah, that's another thing that makes my life really busy. Just, oh my gosh, so many things, so many expenses. You have no idea. Like, ever since I like moved out, how much money I spend getting like lunch at work. I need to start like I have to get better about taking my own lunch to work, because I'm spending like between $6 to $8 every single day just getting lunch so I can like not be super hungry. And I'm like, all right, this is fine like at the time, but like once I like at the end of like the month and I look at how much money I've spent on food, and even though it's not necessarily fast food, it's like decent food. Like, I mean, I guess like it's decent food as far as like not real, not like McDonald's, but like, you know, Chipotle or Noodles and Company or some crap like that. You know, just something that's like in the $8 range, because I like food. And then I look at my you know, how much I've paid at the end of the month. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've spent so much money. If I had been, if I was better about, I don't know why I went to that. If I was better about actually, you know, managing my food money and learning how to cook efficiently and stuff, and taking lunch to work, I would be so much better. Oh, you hear that cop car going outside? I don't know, I hear it. It like started right next to us. But yeah, that's something I gotta deal with and get better at. I'm honestly not that great at it, but that's okay. I will get better, and then hopefully I can one day afford that Surface Pro that I really want to get, because as an animator, it just it looks so good. Oh my gosh, the Surface Pro 4 has an NVIDIA card, so I could like do Maya in that. Maya is a 3D animation and modeling program. It just looks fantastic, and I can draw because it has pressure sensitivity just like a Wacom tablet. and oh, it just looks so good. And it's good enough that I can play Final Fantasy XIV on that, although that's not low-key the biggest reason why I want that Surface Pro. But the idea of like a nice, easy, lightweight, portable FF14 sounds great too. Oh, what am I still doing on Destination? I'm sorry. But yeah, just like from an animator perspective, it's so good. And I'm just, yeah, I want that. And you know, if I had not gone to, you know, freaking, you know, Chipotle every once, like 3 times a week, which is also not very healthy. And then I'll justify that by like going to Just Salad, which is this other place that has salads, and they're really good salads. They're like 400 calories for a really filling lunch, but that's also like $9. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm spending so much money. I could have the Surface Pro by now if I actually was better about like managing my hunger. And I have to snack more. That's the problem. Like I get into the habit when I'm at work where I don't snack. I'll have like a breakfast really, really early on, and then I won't eat for like 6 hours, and then I'll be so hungry come lunchtime, and I'll be like wolf down a ton of food, and it's not a healthy way to live. I should like break up all my meals into snacks. It's really hard though. It's tough. Like I didn't realize how much people like. I totally feel the struggle, and I don't even really have weight problems. It's just that I try and I genuinely feel less stressed when I'm living a healthier lifestyle as far as food goes, and dealing with stress is something that my mind can take and something that my body cannot take, as evidenced by my canker sores that I always get during finals week and stuff like that. It's just like, oh my gosh, just let it end. It's like I'm mentally fine, it's just my body can't take it. It can't take this lack of sleep I'm putting it through and all that stuff. But anyway, I know I'm rambling, but you know, it's fun. I like to ramble, that's why I make videos. So we're probably going to get to the next save point, then I'll cut off this video. I know not too much happened. We're just getting through the chapter. I'd say a decent amount happened. We, you know, we learned a lot. We had fun. And Hope is, oh, that's Fang that's debraved. That's fine. I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue. She's still dealing some pop and damage regardless. And I don't really feel like it's worth it. Like, we're still going to kill it before Stagger ends. So it's not worth it to heal. We will just deal. The lightning's dealing a lot of damage, though. Look at that. Those spark strikes are really... Those are the true poppin' damage. 17k, almost 18k damage. That's beautiful. Yeah, we still got 5 stars. We still got 5 stars. Okay, how do we do this? How do we do this? Oh, I think I have to go here. I have the mini-map off, so I can't tell where, like, the linear map wants me to stand to progress. But that's fine. Okay, oh, they're just talking on the intercom. I was like, what is that? Where is the next save point? Is it close? Is it soon? I hope it's soon. We're nearing up on 20 minutes. I just had like a 25-minute video, like in the video where we fought Bartandalus, and as much as I totally don't mind going for 20 minutes, or for 25 minutes, I know, like, alright, coming from someone, like, I've talked about this plenty of times, I struggle to watch 25-minute videos. It feels daunting, which is why I try not to do it too often, but I'm also not going to, you know, make content short anymore either, because I've gotten very mixed reactions from that, so, yeah. Not that it matters, I mean, yeah, I don't really know. My opinion on this doesn't really matter, because I'm not the one watching my videos anyway, so I have no really, I have the right of the creator, but I don't have the right of what people prefer, I guess. I'm not wording that correctly, but I hope you know what I mean. Yeah, and I usually, like, apart from, like, watching my videos, like, through the first edit, I don't go back and, like, like, a week later and go and watch it. Okay, we're coming up on that save point, that's good. Like, once my video's up, like, I've watched it while I was editing, I'm pretty much done watching it. I don't usually go back. Just because, I mean, one, that takes a lot of time, and it's really not productive for me. I guess it can be. You know what? I've actually been thinking of going back and watching my really old Birth by Sleep LP again, like my PSP Birth by Sleep LP, because that was so long ago now, and I want to see how much my commentary has changed, just from like a self-improvement perspective, because I want to keep self-improving my own quality of video, and I think that I've gotten, like, back then I didn't really have as solid of a, I guess, style, if that's the right word, that I do now. Because back then I used to try and, I guess, I don't know what I used to try and be. I was so influenced by so many other people back then I was like, oh man, like I want to have commentary just like NCS, and it's like, and I still love his commentary, and he's still a big influence, but like I don't feel like my commentary is all too similar to NCS's anymore. It's sort of evolved into my own thing. It's kind of like how you get like a drawing art style. It's very similar to that. But at the same time, I want to see like what's changed, because I can't pinpoint what's different from me back then and me now, apart from like I guess my voice inflection just changing as I've gotten older a little bit. Because, you know, you have to realize, when I did that LP, I was a senior in high school, and now I am a graduate student in college. So if you go back and listen to those real, like I'll put another YouTube card right there, just saying if you go back and listen, it's pretty crazy how like what I used to sound like back then. I was like, hey guys, this is XIII. It's just I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. It was just weird, you know. But that's fine. I did like back then. I didn't even say hey people. I might have by Birth by Sleep. I think it was in Final Fantasy XII when I started that I didn't have hey people yet, because that developed as I was LPing Final Fantasy XII. It didn't happen right away. And yeah, when I started FF12, my first LP, I said hey guys, but it was like hey guys, this is XIII. I mean, I don't know. That's just how I said it back then, because I was very. I don't know what was different about my voice. It was just a little bit more raspy. And now I feel like my voice is a little bit more clear. But I also, I feel like I don't articulate as well now. Like, I talk too fast. And I don't know if that's something that just has to do with, like, I don't know, anxiety or something. Not that I have anxiety, but, like, it happens whenever I get anxious. Like, a good example is when I'm at like, a restaurant, speaking of getting food out, and like, say, for instance, I'm at Subway, and they ask me what cheese I want. I want to say pepper jack cheese, but for some reason I always freeze up. I'm like, oh, I want to say pepper jack cheese, but once I say it, I can't go back. Oh, what do I say? And then I get like this really weird, awkward moment where I'm like, oh, they're waiting for me to say what cheese I want, and I'm just like, provolone, yeah. And then I'm like, crap, I meant to say pepper jack, but it's too late now, so I guess I'll just have provolone cheese. And I don't know, that's just, it's stupid. I don't know why that races through my mind at these really weird, inopportune times, but that's just something that my brain does, and I hate it, but whatever. It doesn't really stop me from functioning, so I don't really care too much. But it happens a lot when I like talk to people. Even though I'm not like mentally anxious, I'm not like scared to talk to people. It'll just happen randomly, and I'm like, crap, what do I do? What do I do? But anyway, we got a weapon for Hope there, and I think it's his. Let's see. Oops, wrong person. Okay, that's his siphon boost. So that's good for. Okay, siphon boost. Slightly boosts ATB gauge recovery from siphon abilities. Okay, that makes sense. I know Snow got one too, even though we don't care about Snow. Oh, critical power surge. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Anyway, in the next part, I know this video was kind of long. We will continue on in Chapter 12 and have even more fun. We got a lot of events coming up soon. So yeah, if you like this part, please give it a like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Later, guys.